Greetings everybody, this is going to be a video response to Rockboy 680, James. First of all, I want to congratulate you on reaching 500 subscribers, and I know everybody always says this, you deserve it, but I really mean it because I really enjoy your channel, and of all the people I'm subscribed to, you're one of my favorites, and I always enjoy watching your video presentations. So I'm happy to do this video response in honor of your reaching a milestone. You had some questions that you wanted us to answer, and I'm going to try to do that. Let's see, I have the list here. First one was, what was the first record you played on your current record player? Well, I can answer that. I actually know, and that was in 2011, in October, when I got back into vinyl. I hadn't been into vinyl since the 1980s, and in 2011, late 2011, I got back into vinyl, and I bought a brand new turntable. It was an Audio-Technica that I got off Amazon.com new, and I actually played this record first, and it was just a coincidence. No special reason. It was probably the record that I had that was most handy at the moment, and this is the one I grabbed to play, and it was this album. It's a Harry Nilsson album called Pussycats, which John Lennon produced. This particular copy was autographed by Harry Nilsson to me in 1982. But I mean, I just put this on basically to hear how the turntable was sounding, and that was the first record I played on it. So that was the answer to that. Next question was, what's your favorite live album? I'm not really a big fan of live albums, and you know, there are some that I do like more than others. I thought about it for a while, and of course my mind right away went to Beatles or solo Beatles, and it's too easy to pick one of those. But you know, then I really thought of a non-Beatles related album that's alive that I really enjoy, and I picked this one. It's Simon and Garfunkel, The Concert in Central Park from 1981. And I think I enjoy watching the video of this, the DVD now, I guess you'd call it, the actual performance. This is one of my favorite concerts of all time to watch. Central Park in 1981. I remember attempting to go to that concert. It was a free concert with my late sister. The two of us went, and we couldn't get anywhere near the stage. We just were in Central Park, and we just kind of heard all the music, and the beginning of Mrs. Robinson was the first song, and I guess this is a nostalgia thing as much as anything, but I always liked this concert, so I'm going to pick this album. Next question, what is your favorite soundtrack? Anytime this question comes up, and it has come up before, I always pick this movie soundtrack. It's to a 1971 film, science fiction film called The Omega Man, and this is my favorite soundtrack. You know, it's not songs, it's, you know, movie music soundtrack, film score, and it's one of my favorites, and so much so that I have two versions. This was the first one that came out, then a little later they put this with a different cover, which has a few more little tidbits on here that are not on the first one. And this is an album that I really wish would come out on vinyl. I'd love to get this on a vinyl. Okay, so that's that. Next question, show the best picture/color vinyl you own. Well, there's a lot of colored vinyl that I like, and I thought of a whole bunch, and I couldn't narrow that down to one. So what I did was I went with two different picture discs that I like. The first one is hard to open. First picture disc that I like very much is this one. It's The Runaways. It's called Little Lost Girls. So that would be the first. Don't know how good this is showing up. It's a nighttime video. It's not too bad. Okay, and another picture disc that came to mind that I like very much. Bear with me. coming through is this John Lennon one here. Listen to this picture disc record. Listen to this picture record, excuse me. You know, John Lennon had a promotional campaign at the time. Everything was listen to this, listen to that. And I just always liked this. And then when you flip it around, and this is a bootleg, by the way, it's not an official release, but I like it anyway. Listen to this B-side is the other side. So that's a couple of my favorite picture discs that I own. Next question was, or next suggestion was, show me a box set which can be of anything. Got 2 box sets to show. First one I wanted to show was this. Again, these are things I've shown before. This is a multi-disc set. I don't know how many records in here, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. It's the greatest rock and roll hits. These are songs from the 1950s and the early 60s mainly. And this is another sentimental album because it's how I got my indoctrination to the 1950s music, really. My mother was a fan of the 50s, a child of the 50s, and she played this around the house a lot. And it was one of those albums you'd order on TV. It's the original songs by the original artist, original recordings, by the way, I should say, not redone. The original recordings the way they're supposed to be. And this is a great starter album. I would recommend this album to anybody just starting to get into the 50s type of music. This is really an exceptional set. So that's one box set. And then this is very appropriate because I was going to save this for another video, so this is going to be a little tease of something yet to come. Another box set I'm going to show. It's in a bag here that I just got, and I'll save it for, as I say, for another unique video of its own. But I got this, the UK Blue Box, the Beatles collection, in like brand new, practically unplayed shape. And the albums here are not in the right order, though. I checked them to make sure they were all, you know, all in there. But this is the Rarities album showing. But anyway, that's it. Okay, James? So I hope you enjoyed that, and much continued success I wish you on your great channel.